Radio stations of Door County DailyNews.com, joined once again by Jon Jarosh from the Door County Visitors Bureau. And if you're running around Door County this weekend, next weekend I should say, you're not just going to see our journalists trying to cover some exciting news. You're also going to be seeing journalists from around the country. It's part of a media kind of tour that the Visitors Bureau sponsors. And Jon, tell us a little bit more about how important articles like that are to promoting the county.
Sure, well it really helps to tell our story here in Door County to the rest of the world. These journalists aren't from Door County, they write for media outlets in the Midwest, but also throughout the country and even internationally in some instances. And so we like to bring them up. This will be our first of 7 scheduled press trips this year. We have 11 journalists scheduled to visit and experience Door County in the wintertime. We are a 4-season destination, and we certainly love to show off the things that we do have available this time of year. And hopefully the snow conditions will cooperate and we'll be able to get them out there doing some ice fishing and cross-country skiing and snowmobiling and enjoy a concert and get some wonderful food, maybe a fish boil, all sorts of things, kind of the special things that we'd like them to see while they're here in Door County.
And I still think, if we did a stat of the day, this is still amazing. Over $14 million in earned media from last year alone in terms of, no, not 14 million. Let me back that up. 14 million total.
It's since that one particular program since 2007.
2007. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh no, not a problem. I said it confidently though.
You did. It sounded. I almost went with it.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I still think, if we...
Right when I start.
Last year was probably about 3 million.
Okay.
If you want to just go with the last year number.
I'll do both.
All right.
The program started in what year again?
2007.
2007.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still think...
I was just gonna look funny on the video.
Oh. Oh.
I had a similar moment yesterday with Dan where we were getting close to that 2 minutes. I'm going,
Yeah.
and he just stops like, huh? I'm like, oh no, I just meant we had wrap it up. All right. And I think the really impressive thing about this earned media, you earned 14 million since the project started in 2007, 3 million alone last year. I mean, that's money that you get to save on promoting the county locally instead of doing it on a national basis.
Yeah, and it really hits home with how important that earned media and editorial content can be. And you're right, it gives us that opportunity. I mean, we wouldn't spend that kind of dollars, especially in the locations where these articles oftentimes run. The East Coast, the West Coast, down south. We're not buying advertising in those locations. We're focusing our advertising here in the Midwest. Based on some research. But yeah, it's a great program, and we've gotten some great coverage recently, and as more trips come up this year, more coverage will continue to come out on Door County.
And you're doing a video series online. We'll talk about that next on the radio stations of Door County DailyNews.com. Radio stations of Door County DailyNews.com. And in today's world, video is everything. And I'm joined by Jon Jarosh of the Door County Visitors Bureau, and you'll be able to see our interview online on our YouTube channel as well, so make sure you check that out. And speaking of YouTube, you're going to be putting out monthly videos entitled Our Door County. It's a video series, 2 to 4 minutes on each. How did this idea come about?
Well, video is such an important part of a way to market yourself and market Door County as a destination. We've been doing it for over 10 years now with our Explore the Door series, and this is a new venture that we're doing to complement some of the other things we've already done called Our Door County, and it's going to focus on locals that live here in Door County and tell their story of what they do to enjoy what we have here. It's going to be geared towards a visitor audience, but certainly I think locals might be able to watch and certainly be perhaps envious of what some of the things people can do, but that's because it's right here in our backyard, and really anybody that lives here can do any of the things that we show. But it's going to be a fun way for us to tell the story of a local person or a couple or what have you, a group of people, and share what they think Door County is to them. So that's where the Our Door County comes into play.
And I think the really cool thing is that you're not just doing it during the summer or the fall when things are pretty. You're doing it during the winter. You're doing it during the other times of the year to show that you can come to Door County anytime.
Absolutely. Door County is definitely a year-round destination, and so we like to try to showcase that. Certainly there are times of the year that are busier than others, but yeah, we're planning to do about one video a month over the next year or two for this particular initiative, and we're really excited about it. I think it's going to be a great thing for us to showcase some of the other fun aspects of what Door County has to offer.